Hello, all my friends, hello. Hello, all my friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo. Welcome to Tazzy Read Stuff. This is the second time we've started the show tonight because we were having some camera problems, and now we're not having camera problems. How's that? Ba-da-boop, boop, boop. This is Tazzy Read Stuff, where me, Tazzy, read stuff, all kinds of stuff. And this week, and probably next week, until this shelf over here is all done, we're going to do Seuss. We're reading Seuss, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Theodore Geisel, who is Dr. Seuss. They call him that. So there you go. Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There you go. Murder. Don't come that. If you touch my face with your hand, we get a puppy. Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty cool. That was pretty close. Hey, everybody. There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. And it throws me for a little bit. Guess what? Let's ask Suri how many days it's been. Suri, how many days since March 18th, 2020?
One sec. Sorry I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
Suri, you have one job.
Is there something else I can help with?
Yes. Suri, how many days ago was March 18th, 2020?
It was 440 days ago.
That's cool. 440 days ago. That's 440 days. That's over a whole year. You
I'm
don't know that.
surprised she didn't say, I'm tired of you asking the same question over and over and over again.
Suri, should Miss Christie let me have a puppy?
Interesting question.
No
Is there
puppy.
Suri, tell me a joke.
I went to the store to get a book about turtles. Hardbacks? Asked the shopkeeper. Yes, I replied. They also have little tiny heads.
It should say hardcovers. Hardcovers is funnier than hardbacks, actually. Hardcovers? Yes, and they also have tiny little heads. I like that joke. Turtle hardcover. Oh my gosh. Wrote it down. Hey, let's read a book, everybody. Miss Christie, how was your day? Did you go outside today?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I ate my supper out there.
Ate your supper outside?
Yeah. Took the
You
compost out.
You cooked your supper and ate it outside. You didn't just go outside and eat supper. You didn't chase squirrels or anything.
Correct. I took my supper outside to eat it outside.
Did you have eggs?
I did. I had a scrambled egg wrap.
I had one too because Miss Christie made one when I had a nap. It was really delicious. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
No wrap though, just the egg part. Okay, so I'm going to have a little bit of this and then we're going to read a book. Shall we read this book? Yeah, we'll read that book. There we go. I really need to change that water. This book is called The Thinks You Will Think. The Thinks You Will Think. And I'm going to put my glasses on so that I can read. That's all right. Dr. Seuss, The Thinks You Will Think. And this book was from 1975. He seemed to do a lot of books in 1975, hey? You can think up some birds. That's what you can do. You can think about yellow, or you think about blue.
1975 was a good year.
Yeah, it's a very good year. That's the year that you turned 30, right? No, you were just born in 1975.
Correct. I was hatched that year.
You were hatched that year?
Yeah.
No wonder she likes eggs. You can think about red, and you can think about pink. You can think about a horse. The thinks you can think. Now I'm thinking about a horse. Yazzie there. Hello, Miss Yasminka. Yasminka, our neighbor, is here, Miss Christie. She lives over there.
Nope.
Over there.
Nope.
Over there.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yes, they live over there. Right there. They're right there. Yasminka's right there. Well, that's Albert, and that's Yasminka down there.
Where's Barb?
I think she's over there somewhere. Or outside in her garden, maybe. I'm not sure. The things you can think up. If you would only try. If you try, you can think up a guff going by. A guff. Oh, I think I covered up the guff part. I was like, hey, did you see the guff? Yeah, you read the book.
No.
Oh, did I miss the page?
Having all kinds of technical difficulties.
Sometimes it's technical difficulties with technology. Other times it's technical difficulties. And you can You don't have to stop. You can think about a slop or slop, beautiful slop with a cherry on top. Slop with a cherry on top. Don't stop. Think of slop.
Sounds delicious.
It does, a cherry on top. You can think about gloves, and you can think about snubs. You can think about a long time about snubs and their gloves.
Do you think a long time about snubs and their gloves?
I do now.
Yeah. They look like they really enjoy their gloves.
I'm holding it so we can think a long time about snubs and our gloves. That was a long time to hold a page. I'm silly. Miss Christie says the other day, "You're silly." And I said, "I want a puppy." She said, you can think about Christy O'Sullivan Krause and her big balloon swimming pool over her house. I don't know.
That's cool.
That's very cool.
How do you get up there? You have to climb that rope?
I think you have to climb the rope.
Or beg a ride from a bird?
I'm not too sure. Maybe you have to get a ride from a bird, or so I heard, of rhinoceroses. Heard of rhinoceroses? Of course I've heard of rhinoceroses. Barb Buffington's here. Let the puns begin. Think of black water, think of white sky, think up a boat with bloogs blowing by. Bloog. Bloog, bloog.
Yeah, I think that's the noise they would make.
Bloog.
It's probably why they're named that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to name the cat. Oh, I fake yawn and then gave myself a real yawn. You can think about night. A night and nup, where the birds are asleep and 3 moons are up. 3 moons are up.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
I like how they're all in sync. They're all in the same phase.
No, they're in the sky, Miss Christie. There's no moons in our sync, Miss Christie. Just being there. Johnny GTO is here. Ready? Johnny GTO. Let's read and go. Johnny GTO. You think about a day and a dake, where the water is blue and the birds, they're awake.
You gotta take your knees off the... Think and wonder and think, how much water can 55 elephants drink? That's a good question. I'm thinking a lot.
I think so. Well, there was a story of a fella that said, "Oh, I was in the circus, and my job was to bring water to the elephants." And the fella that had actually been in a circus says, "You're not telling the truth, because you can't bring enough water for an elephant to drink. They actually have to go and get drink, because they drink a lot of water." True story. Think and wonder and think. Right? So you can do this. You can go think about wasps, and you can think about bees. I wonder how much water it takes for an elephant to pee, because you'd have to, if you drink lots of water, elephants have to pee somewhere.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, well,
yes.
Yeah, that's right. You can wonder, how long is the tail of a zong? You think? Look at that. It's going like zing, zing, zing.
It's pretty long.
It's a long zing zong. Let's
It
have a
looks
zing.
like
We should have a zing. We could sing zing a zong.
It looks like it's at least 30 feet long.
That's right, 30 feet maybe. There are so many things that a thinker can think. Would you dare yank a tooth of a rinker rink fink? No, I don't think so. Because I'm not a dentist or a veterinarian.
It doesn't look like it's alive. It looks like it's made out of stone.
That's how it gets you. There aren't 55 elephants on that page. Oh, let's see how many elephants there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34, and then there's some more to come. So you're right. So this book has no validity now. And what would you do if you met a jaboo? What would you do if you met a jaboo?
Say hi?
Hello! Well, hello, I'm a jaboo. Oh, the things you can think. The things that you can think. Think of Peter the postman who crosses the ice once every day and on Saturdays twice. Why do all these walruses look like Wilfred Brimley?
I don't know, but they also look a little upset.
Well, there you are.
Definitely
gotta
watching
get
that
yourself
dude,
some-
hey?
You gotta get yourself some Quaker Oats. Maybe
He's
that's
got a
why he's
lot
upset.
of mail on his back.
Well, it's because these are the seals of disapproval. They're not the seals of approval. They're the seals of disapproval. That's a good joke, Barb, right there. You can't get mad at me for that. Think. You can think anything you wish. Think a race on a horse on a ball with a fish.
Oh boy,
That's a good one.
that looks challenging.
It does look challenging. Think of light, think of bright, think of stars in the night. I do think of stars in the night.
Me
Like
too.
Chuck Norris.
No,
Yeah,
that's not
James
the kind of stars
Cagney.
I think about at night.
How do you know?
I
Or
like a
or
full
maybe
sky of stars.
you know what? How about this? How about Paul McCartney and Elton John?
No.
Yes, those are stars that are nights.
Well, yeah, but that's not
Those
the
are
kind
stars
of
that are
stars I
nice.
think
That's pretty
about.
good. Like that's a good one right
I'm
there.
not interested in those stars.
Think a ship, think up a long trip. Go visit the Viper in the Viper of Vip. Viper of Vip. I said Viper, but there's two P's there. Which is what an elephant has to do after drinking all the water. Two P's.
Probably.
Yeah. In a pond. So there's two P's in a pond. Another joke. That's a gooder. And left. Think of left. And think about beft. Why is the beft always go left? I'm not going to groan. Oh, you wait, miss.
I think you just dropped a gauntlet.
That's it. And why is it that so many things go right? You can think about that until Saturday night. Saturday night. SaturdaQ.
That's not how you spell Saturday.
I'm not a very good speller. Think of left, think of right, and think of hello and think hi. Oh, the things you can think up if you only try.
I like to think.
I know.
I spend a lot of time in my brain thinking.
I think a lot outside my head thinking sometimes. There you go. That was a really cool. Oh, you think you can think? And now so it's just about thinking, right? Just think and think and think and think.
It's good to think.
That's it.
You can
Let's
make up
read.
stories.
You can think of stories. You can
could
think of
make inventions.
think about you can think about inventions. You can think about food. You can think about how to fool your wife into letting you have a puppy. And you can think of disguises that will make the puppy look like a chair, and then you can think of ways for it just to sit there and go like that.
Sure, you can think about all that.
I do think about that lots.
I don't think it's going to work, though.
Guess what you're sitting on?
It's not a puppy.
Are you sure?
It doesn't move like a puppy. It's a lot more patient than a puppy.
This book is by Theo Lezig, which is another name that Dr. Seuss wrote under. It was his pen name. They asked me if I wanted to use a pen name. I was going to use Schaefer McBlanc or something like that, but instead I went with Bic McSharpie. Those are types of pens, Barb. Maybe my pen name could be Pig. Or
Pig
Bull.
pen?
Or Bullpen. Those are gutters. I'll wait for the groan. There's going to be at least one groan. My one hair is really white there, and I think I had egg in it. But I don't. This book is from 1981. And it's, the drawing's quite different. You could tell the difference between the drawings. These are very 1980s, 80s kind of pictures. Here we go. Who has teeth? Well, it's called The Tooth Book, by the way. And I promise to tell the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth. Oh. Teeth. Well, look around you. You'll find out who. You'll find out the redhead uncles do. Groan. I told you, Barb. Don't you challenge me for the groan.
Maybe she just groaned, gave in and groaned to, make it stop.
Well, maybe it groaned to a complete stop. Groaned to a complete stop. Do you see that? That's like policemen do, and zebras do, and unicycle riders do. So when you see bikes when people ride their bikes to work, they always take the bike and they attach it to with a lock, right? And they put it to the bike rack, and they always take the front tire and the seat with them because those are easy to come off. So if you have a unicycle, I guess you just have to put the pole to the thing, I guess, eh? These are the things that I think. And camels and their drivers do. Even little girls named Ruthie have teeth. All Ruths are toothy. Ruthie tooth, toothy. UKU and I groaned. Teeth. You'll find them everywhere, on mountaintops and in the air, and if you care to poke around, you may even find them underground. You know me too well, Miss Christie. Is your tail wagging on the chair? No, that's still just a chair. I gotta get a puppy. You'll find them east, west, north, and south, and you'll find them in a lion's mouth.
Definitely.
Nobody trusts what this animal's saying. Do you know why?
He's always lying.
No, he's a cheetah.
He's not a cheetah.
No, it might be a cheetah. I don't know. I took great pride in that joke.
Yeah, I know you did.
I took great pride because that's the type of thing that's where the lions are in a pride. That's a gooder.
Is it?
Yeah. You know what I did? I had a shower and I washed my Sahara today. My Sahara. That wasn't even good. Why are you even listening to that? Anyway, here we go. Teeth. They're so very much in style. They must be very much worthwhile. Ruth looks different in your book than ours. Yeah, I think that's because this book was, rewritten, drawn in the 80s. They come in handy when you want to choose, says Donald Driscoll Drew, and that's why my family grew a few.
It's good to have teeth around.
It is. Or in.
It's hard to eat carrots without teeth.
Well, carrot cake.
Yeah.
There you go.
Actually, you could eat that without
Teeth?
Without teeth.
Carrot cake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You
I
could
just mush it in
probably
my face
eat
and eat
cooked
it.
carrots without teeth as well.
But you wouldn't be able to tell people how much you liked it because you'd be like, teeth tell
I
you
think you can still talk.
No, but
when
you
don't have
smile.
teeth.
You can't be smiling very much. My dentist isn't very good at his job. My tooth hurts. Oh, maybe. What time did you go see your dentist? Was it 2:30? 2:30. 2:30.
I'm not sure if I want to.
2:30.
I don't know if I want to high
That's
five.
a good joke right there. At 2:30. They come in handy when you smile, says the smiling Sam the crocodile. Well, yeah, of course, the smiling Sam's the crocodile. We can talk to him in a while. You know why?
See you
He's a
later,
crocodile.
alligator.
He's a crocodile. They come in handy in my job, says High Trapezer Mike McRobb. If I should ever lose a tooth, I'd lose my wife, and that's the truth.
Oh boy.
No kidding.
That's.
Sometimes when I bug you a lot, I'm afraid I'm going to lose a tooth.
I am not violent like that.
No. Teeth come in handy when you speak, says teeth come in handy when you speak, says news broadcaster Quincy Queek. Without my teeth, I would talk like ducks and only broadcast quacks and clucks. Well, a duck that clucks is an imposter, is an impersonator. You're lucky that you have teeth. Oh, you're lucky you have your teeth, says a sad, sad snail named Simon Sneath. I don't have one. I can never smile. like Sam, the smiling crocodile. Oh,
He did a tiny pair of dentures for that snail.
that snail. Did you hear what happened? The snail, he was from St. Boniface. He's a French snail. And he won a lottery. Did you read about this in the newspaper? He won a lottery. He won $12 million on the lottery. And so he went into the car dealership and he said, I'd like a car. And they said, what kind of car would you like? He goes, I want a really fast car. He says, well, it's going to cost about $1 million because we have to outfit it for a tiny little snail to drive, and you have to put it up like that and it's special controls. And he said, I've got lots of money, so $1 million is fine. He goes, well, for that, do you want a special paint job? He goes, yes, I want the car painted black, and then I want a giant S on every side of the car. He goes, why would you want that? He goes, because I want everybody to look, when I zoom out of here, they would be like, look at that escargot. That's escargot. That's a gooder right there.
I don't think that
That's
was
a
in
good-
the newspaper.
And it was in my newspaper. I didn't write it yet. Clams have no teeth, says Pam the clam. I cannot eat hot dogs or ham. No teeth at all, said Pam the clam. I cannot eat roast leg of lamb, or peanuts, or pizzas, or popcorn, or spam, and not even huckleberry jam.
That's hard.
It is.
I mean, like, that's a lot of good stuff.
That's it. But they can.
And like, I would be sad without pizza and popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna sign up to be a clam anytime
No,
soon.
don't be a clam. That's it.
No.
That's it. You know what? Clams. I was going to try to make a joke and I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, they go visit my friend Tim Woodcock at the bike store because they have to bipedal. Bipedal. That's a clam. That's a good joke right there.
Bivalve.
Bivalve? I thought it was bipedal. Bivalve. We got to buy valve too. You got to buy both because otherwise your tires are flat. I do jokes that I think are funny and then I realize that I don't know what I'm talking about, so that works out okay. Without teeth, you can't play trombones, said a jellyfish named Jimbo Jones. Can't you play teeth with... I don't know. Can you not play a trombone with no teeth?
I have no idea. I've
don't
never
know.
played it.
Oh,
I'm not
you can
musical,
go...
so-
I can do that with no teeth. It's not a trombone or anything. I have no teeth, said Hilda Hen, but women do, and so do men. I'm so happy. I have a happy news for you. You'll grow 2 sets. Set 1, set 2. Oh, yeah, 2. I bet you if I keep doing jokes that are silly, you and I are going to have a set 2. Set 2! It's a different thing it's like a row. You will lose set number 1, and when you do, it's not much fun. Then you'll grow set number 2, 32 teeth, all brand new, 16 downstairs and 16 more upstairs on the upper floor. And that's when you'll get your second teeth. That's all the teeth you'll ever get. Oh, that's when you get your second set. That's all the teeth you'll ever get. So don't chew down trees like beavers do. If you'll try, you'll lose set number 2.
That's a bad idea.
Did you know that? Did you know that beavers have to chew? Because if they don't, their teeth keep growing longer and longer and longer and longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't be dumb like Mr. Glotz, who break your teeth untying knots. Oh yeah, don't do that. And don't be silly like Kathy Klops. And don't try to chew off bottle tops. Well, don't do that either.
Yeah, no, that's a bad idea.
That's it. It's not a good idea.
These are all
That's not a good idea.
correct.
Just to cap it off. It's not a good idea. And don't gobble junk like Billy Billings, who says they say his teeth have 50 fillings.
50? Whoa.
Some of those teeth must have 2 fillings.
Yeah.
No kidding.
If you have 16 upstairs and
That's
16 downstairs.
They sure are handy when you smile, so keep your teeth around for a while.
It's a good plan.
That is a good plan. It's a good plane, too, if I was having a typo. And never bite your dentist, and he works inside your head. Your dentist is your teeth's best friend, so bite carrot sticks instead.
Yeah. Don't bite your dentist.
Nope.
It's a bad idea.
There you go. That book was dedicated to Dr. Alan Grant, who is my dentist at Kildonan Place Dental Center. There you go, everybody. We had a little bit of a technical issue before, but we got through. We got to read 2 books. We read the Tooth book, and we read Oh, the Things You Can Think. So that's The Things You Can Think is one of my favorite books. It is. I don't know if I have I think I have a favorite Dr. Seuss book. We'll read it last. That's what we'll do. We'll read it last. So thank you very much for tuning in to Tazzy Read Stuff with our guest star, Miss Christie's Hand. That's pretty cool. There's more to Miss Christie. She's not just a hand.
Yeah, I have an elbow.
That's right. Did you know that you can't lick your elbow?
I did know that, yes.
Can you lick my elbow?
I don't want to. I probably could, but I don't want
There
to.
might be peanut butter on there because I had a sandwich earlier.
Not interested.
Pardon me. Anyways, we're done being silly. It's time for Yasminka to go brush her teeth and head to bed, probably. And then I'm going to do a few things, and I'm going to head to bed, too. I have an early morning tomorrow. I will be reading tomorrow night. Yes. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yes, I will be reading tomorrow night. So have yourself a really great night. Remember what Suri said. Get a book. I'd like a book on turtles. Hardcovers. Yes, and they have tiny little heads as well. That joke made me laugh. So let's get ready for bed. Time to get ready for bed. There we go. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Remember, in a world where you can be anything you want, why not always choose to be kind? It's very important to be kind, and it's okay to get mad, it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to be frustrated with the situation, but you must always try to be ABK, which is always be kind. Always be kind, always be kind. I promise myself to try to always be kind. And I say try because sometimes our words work faster than our heart does, and we hurt people's feelings sometimes, and then we say sorry. And then we don't beat ourselves up over it because we're not perfect. We don't need to be perfect because in our world, what do we say? In all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So you go be you. Miss Christie will be Miss Christie. Yaz and Justin will go be Yaz and Justin, and everybody will be themselves. Barb, thank you very much for the groan and made my night. Annette and everybody else, have yourself a really good night. Pat, my United States friends, I hope you're doing well. I miss you very much, my friend. I wish I could come down and have a visit, and soon we will. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Pardon me.
Supposed to clear that out before you start singing.
I know, but I didn't. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Sleep tight, Facebook friends. Sleep tight. Sleep tight, Facebook friends. Sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till the morning light. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Lots of love from Miss Christie and I. And I hope I get a puppy too. Justin is saying, I hope I get a puppy.
No puppy.
So before you say no puppy, I have a really, really good reason for a puppy. That was my tummy. I don't know if anybody else heard that. I have a really good reason for wanting a puppy. Because I want one.
No puppy!
She said maybe.